bet you today that after listening to this program today, so many men are going to discover the truth that will set them free from erectile dysfunction, which is one of the most hidden problems that men go through. You are going to see how God will set you will be set free today without prayer. Just knowledge, the truth alone, entering into your life will set you free. You will be amazed. So if there's any distraction anywhere, even if it is 1,000 miles away from you, cut it off right now. I start off with a few quotes. There's a quote here. It says, without porn and Star Trek, there will be no internet. Who said that? That Star Trek television producer, Rick Berman. And he wasn't kidding. You know what is Star Trek, right? You know the TV series Star Trek. Star Trek is basically about what life will look like when man has been phased out of this world. That is the transhumanistic life on Earth. A life, what life will look like. And that is very soon. It's not even going to be up to 30 years from now. Almost everything you see in Star Trek, almost everything you see in science fiction, all of it will be happening live right here on Earth. Mark my words, write it somewhere in your diary. Science fiction is no fiction. Science fiction is science reality, but they don't want you to know it's reality. Have you seen Star Trek? Do you know that nobody becomes a star in Star Trek without being, first of all, initiated into witchcraft or wizardry? You can't star in Star Trek if you have not been initiated as a practicing witch and or as a wizard. Say that I told you that. So that's it. So you look at, I know somebody say, internet. Is it not internet we're using now to, do what we're doing? Internet is nice. People use it for business. But listen, they calculate the benefits first of all. They already know what they want to do with it. So they check out the benefits. Make sure that you have so much benefit out of whatever they're going to create, that the benefits will overwhelm you and confuse you and distract you. But the actual reason why they made the internet is what we are doing here today. A Star Trek producer just told you. So the next quote says, porn addiction is one of the fastest growing health epidemics in the world. Porn addiction. This was Gary Wilson. He's an authority in this. So let me give you a few statistics. These are statistics that are almost 10 years old. They have not come out with any recent statistics on porn addiction and stuff like that. But the one I'm about to read for you now is about 10 years old. So when I give you the numbers in these statistics, you should probably multiply, add another 50% of that number to it, or double the number to get what the present statistics will look like. Okay? So let's go straight up. In the US, porn generates $13 billion each year. Remember, I told you it's an old statistics, okay? Now, $3 billion from the internet alone. Internationally, the figure climbs from 13 to a staggering $97 billion. All right? 1 in 5 smartphone searches are for porn. There are far more than 75 million porn addicts worldwide. Remember, this was 10 years ago. From 2001, I want you to pay attention to something very important here. From 2001 to 2007, the internet porn revenue in the US went from $1 billion, $1 billion a year to $3 billion a year. From 2001 to 2007. But guess what? Between 2007 and 2011, both the US and global revenue was reduced by 50%. I know you're wondering what happened. Look at the spike. 2001 to 2007, it went from 1 to 3. Now, 2007 to 2011, US and global revenue from pornography came down, was reduced by 50%. Why? Due to the amount of free pornographic videos available online. Because PornTube, what they call it, PornTube, the one that streams internet live, where you stream pornography live on the internet, was actually developed in 2006. Okay? Live PornTube. So guess what? By 2007, all the way down to 2011, revenue has dropped. Now, all that money, people intentionally decided to make this thing free of charge. And then all these billions are spent into it, and the billions are going away, and they are intentionally giving it to you free of charge. So today you're going to find out why they give you porn free of charge. Okay? Today, in the US alone, internet porn pulls in about $2.84 billion a year, whereas the worldwide industry is now $4.9 billion, something that was $90 billion before. And they don't care, and it's going to reduce more. By now, it should probably be far less than this. Okay? Now, every second, 28,258 users are watching pornography on the internet. Every second. Okay? Every second, $3,075.64. That is about $184,538.4 is spent a minute. Every minute. Every second, it is $3,075.64. Every second. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And then the money is going. This is how much people waste. Okay? Now, every second, 372 people are typing the word adult into search engine. The search engine and engine in the computer, right? Every second. These are second per second. Over 40 million American people regularly visit porn sites. Remember, this was way back. I keep reminding you that, okay? 35% of all internet downloads are related to pornography. By now, you should be able to double that figure to get what the real start is right now, okay? 25% of all search engine queries are related to pornography, or about 68 million search queries a day. 1/3 of porn viewers are women. Search engines get 116,000 queries every day related to child pornography. Child pornography, okay? 116,000 queries related to child pornography. Are you getting that? Now, 35% of internet users have experienced unwanted exposure to pornographic content through ads, pop-up ads, misdirected links, or emails. 2.5 billion emails sent or received every day contain porn. 2.5 billion emails contain porn. All right? Every day. Every 39 minutes, a new pornographic video is being created in the United States. That was way back. By now, it should be every maybe 15 minutes or so. A new porn is produced in the States. 42.7% of all internet users view porn online. Old statistics. 30% of porn addicts are women and 70% are men. That's why I'm going to be spending more time on men today. So much of what I will say about men, if you're a woman, you can relate it to your own situation, because these are the guys who are the hardest hit. You know, I don't know. I mean, everybody agrees with this one. Men are the biggest victims of pornography. And so we're going to be spending more time on men today. Okay, so 70% of Christians admit to struggling with porn in their daily lives. 70% of Christians. Every month, there are at least 1.5 billion pornographic downloads online. Every month, 1.5 billion pornographic downloads online. 72 million worldwide internet users visit adult sites every month. Okay? Old statistics. Now, there are 420 million pornographic pages. And you know, when I used to talk to people and I say, oh, pornographic pages and websites are many. I mean, to avoid exaggerating stuff, because I didn't do research there, I would tell them, I say, can you imagine hundreds of thousands of pornographic websites? How many pornographic websites do you think we have on earth? This was old statistics. Keep it in mind, please. Do you know how many? As at that time, there were 4.2 million pornographic websites worldwide. 4.2, like you're counting into millions. Okay, so there are 68 million daily pornographic search engine requests related to pornography. Now, let me rush this to the teenagers. Teenagers with frequent exposure to sexual content on TV have a substantially greater likelihood of teenage pregnancy. And the more they get exposed to it, the more the likelihood of teenage pregnancy. All right? Pornography viewing by teens disorients them. It scatters their growth, their social development. When kids, children, teens begin to view pornography, It disorients their social development in life. They become messed up. A significant relationship also exists among teens between frequent pornography use and feelings of loneliness. You see that? They become unnecessarily very lonely. Okay, so now let's go to the other one. It said, according to National Coalition for the Protection of Children and Families 2010, 47% of families in the United States reported that pornography is a problem in their home. Pornography use increases the marital infidelity by how many percent? Can you guess? On your own, can you guess? Pornography increases marital infidelity by what percentage? By 300%. Old statistics. So a spouse who engages in pornography is 300% more likely to cheat on their partner, to engage in infidelity. 40% of porn addicts lose their spouses. 58% suffer considerable financial losses. Are you hearing this? This is not religious. This is not from church. This is statistics, scientific this study. 40% of porn addicts lose their spouses. Okay? 58% suffer considerable financial losses. Financial losses. Are you seeing? And about a third of them lose their jobs. 68% of divorce cases involve one party meeting a paramour over the internet. You know who is a paramour? A woman or a man you're cheating with if you're already married. A paramour over the internet. While 56% involve one party having an obsessive interest in pornography. These are the causes of divorce. What is pornography? Pornography, I want to read you a definition. Two definitions. One is dictionary. The other one is a scientific definition. I want you to get a clear picture now. Pornography is a representation of sexual behavior in books, pictures, statues, motion pictures, and other media that is intended to cause sexual excitement. Now, the word pornography derived from the Greek porne. Porne simply means what? Prostitute. Okay? And the grapheme, which means to write. So, was originally defined as any work of art or literature that is depicting the life of prostitutes. Pornography is any work of art or whatever that depicts, showcases, exposes, explains the lifestyle of prostitutes. Pornography. That is just dictionary definition. This is a scientific definition. Pornography is an audiovisual hard drug like cocaine. Audiovisual, I will prove to you today that when you are addicted to pornography, you are like the same person. You are the same as the person who is addicted to a hard drug like cocaine or heroin. I'll prove it to you. Okay, pornography is an audiovisual hard drug like cocaine that neutralizes and desensitizes the reward system in our brains. It reduces and gradually shuts down the frontal lobe activity, leading to less self-control, which then leads to addiction. It also lowers the testosterone and increases emotional and sexual insecurity. You will see how this thing causes you erectile dysfunction. Are you running from one church to another church to another church? Are you running from one drug to another drug? I will show you what you need today, and you will be cured of your so-called dysfunction. So let me give you a bit of history on pornography. In 1899, the first softcore erotic film that was released, it was a French film. It was called Couchard de la Marie by a Frenchman, Eugene Pirot. All right? In 1908, there's another one, a hardcore, also a French movie. The first hardcore pornographic movie that was ever made was also French in 1908. It was called Le Coup d'Oru la Bonne Aubage or something like that. I can't pronounce it. Okay? So 1969, Denmark became the first country on earth to legalize pornography. Denmark. In 1969, do you remember Blue Movie or Blue Film? Blue Film was actually a title by Andy Warhol. Blue Film. You know, that's how we got the name Blue Film. Every time you ask somebody, you're watching a blue film, I will go and tell mommy, what blue film are they watching? So this movie was the first erotic adult film depicting explicit sex to receive worldwide theatrical release in America. So that was the one that caught on. Everybody, just like in Nigeria or in some other countries, when you see a product that is dominant in the market, every other product that looks like it actually takes the name of that product. For instance, like Maggi that you used to cook, okay? In Nigeria, even if you buy Knorr or Royco, they say, go and buy me Maggi. They buy the one that they call Royco. You understand? So Maggi has taken over. So Bluefin was the one that now took over. So we began to think that Bluefin means erotic movie, not knowing it was just one title. That was in 1969. By 2006, like I told you earlier, what happened? They invented the free streaming that now is destroying everybody all over the world. So why did they create pornography? Pay attention right now. The energy that transformed you from a soil to a living being, a flesh with the blood inside, is from God. The devil does not have access to it. So he is mining it like the way people go to mine gold, go to mine everything, so that he can stay alive physically on earth. So they created pornography. I know somebody's going to say, oh, maybe with pornography, people, they are going to be extracting the energy from online, from the airwaves. No. What they did, pornography, was that when they put pornography in the air, the first use is this. The pornography now goes to stimulate people and get millions of people worldwide addicted to it. And when they get those people addicted, they achieve two things. Two things. The first thing they achieve is this. You let out your energy. Remember, I've explained to you already what happens in masturbation. You masturbate. You give out your life energy, because it is through sex that comes out. You give that life energy out. When you give that energy out, the demons always show up wherever it is taking place, because you are not sleeping alone when you masturbate. You are having another image in your head, but sex can never happen by one person. It must be two. So they give you a spiritual being that sucks it up. This is how they take up the energy from different people every day. You are sucking out the energy and you are using it to perfect the alien nature of the demons. That's the nature that they used to move on earth. If you go to the place they call the deep underground military bases, scattered all over Europe and in America, okay, DUMB. If you go there, underground, those places, they are filled with aliens that have human-like body. It's like what they are in the spirit comes out, but now the only reason they are physical and visible on our earth is because they have taken life essence from us, sucked it on, and then they are able to become visible. That is what pornography has done. The second thing they achieve with pornography, they want to attack your... Remember that I told you that when you have sex, or when you engage in this sexual immorality, or you engage in anything, during sexual immorality, actually that your spirit goes to have a union. That's why the Bible says if you sleep with a prostitute, you become one with the prostitute. So when you have sexual intercourse and you are the only one having the sex, doing masturbation, who is the other person that your spirit is embracing? Is a demon. Your spirit goes like this and has an embrace with a demon. If your spirit embraces a demon, you think he's going to release you to go back again into your body? No, he won't. So when the spirit takes over your spirit, he has destroyed your access to supernatural intelligence. Remember, there are two intelligences in the man that makes the man too scary to the devil. This is why we have dominion. We are so powerful that the devil is scared of us, because your spirit is where you have access to supernatural intelligence. That's why when you give your life to Christ, the supernatural intelligence comes in. Remember, you already have a powerful supersonic natural intelligence, which is your brain, which I'm going to explain to you today. So the devil has already robbed you of the supernatural intelligence. They have released their own supernatural, which is the devil. A demon has come inside you. And now the next thing they start doing, they start attacking your brain by making your brain to release too much dopamine. I want you to write this word because you will hear it a lot today. D-O-P-A-M-I-N-E, dopamine. It's a neurotransmitter. It's a chemical in your brain. It's like a DHL. It sends messages. You will hear a lot about it. I want to explain to you today what happens to your brain when you get addicted.